Okay, wonderful. So good to be with you, Chris, for
Yeah,
a quick
bonus,
conversation.
bonus
Yeah,
content.
we always love a bonus content.
Yeah, it's great.
But
It's
we
nice. There's a lot of buzz in the air right now. I think we've been sending out some little nibbles of things, and people are going, wait a minute, what's going on?
I know, and I think it's the beauty of going into a new year, which weirdly is very close. We're so
Yeah.
close to 2026, and yeah, we've just been putting some little bits of information out, haven't we, about what's coming up in
Yeah.
2026.
I love curiosity. I think it's, some people say, oh, don't be so nosy. But curiosity means they're actually really interested. People are interested in what's going on, and they're also interested in how what we do can be something that they can utilize in their local church,
Yeah,
or in business, because some of the things that we're suggesting have the ability to be used in a corporate setting or in a university setting. That they don't just have to be church Bible study groups or church Sunday mornings or Sunday schools. These have application that transcend all sorts of barriers.
yeah, so true. And actually, an example of that, last Saturday, I was with Diane, who's one of our team, delivering the Listening Academy to a church. But you're right, that curiosity that they showed of what we were doing, what we were introducing them to, but also what else is available at Acorn, as well as the listening
Yeah.
training, was a joyful thing to see as
Mm.
somebody working at Acorn. So why don't we just take a little look at some of the
Sure,
bits
sure.
and pieces that we're going to be bringing to churches, groups, whoever really.
And Lisa, we've been praying this year about the constellation of Acorn. And we know that Acorn has this fantastic history with Whitehall Chase and a big house and a wonderful ministry that's rooted in the church. And then all of a sudden, the Healing Hub vision sort of grew from COVID, as a kind of act of what do we do now that the world has shut down, and so things became kind of online and then became locally placed. So you had healing hubs popping up, and so the question is, what's the next chapter look like? And I think the really cool thing is that we're leaning into the Healing Academy. We're leaning into the Listening Academy, which, I mean, you're taking bookings now already. And then this new concept of a Reconciliation Academy, which really isn't new. It was around 15 years ago, and it's kind of raised its head a few times. And so the idea is that we create actual things where we take these academy concepts to the people. So for a long time, things have revolved around people having to take the initiative to come to the hub or come
Yeah.
to the academy or register and come to a listening academy. And I think the idea is we can continue to do these things and do them really well and grow those things. But then something really new would be to take these things to people. And so suddenly you're like, oh, we're going to do like a mini listening academy that's going to
Yeah.
be in a church. Or we're going to go to a business in central London who says their staff don't listen properly anymore. We're going to do a listening academy in a secular setting. Or we're going to do a reconciliation academy, and we're going to bring people from all different perspectives in Northern Ireland and have a Carmani Reconciliation Academy and have all these people come and share their stories and love each other.
Mm.
The possibilities, I think, are endless. I think it's really cool that we've prayed about this and some of the topics. Maybe you were about to
Yeah.
share, I think,
I'm
some of
gonna
the
up
topics.
and feel free to talk into this as I just share what we're going to be looking at. This is part of the Healing Academy or the mini Healing Academy that we can take out, isn't it?
Great.
Um, Tell
Yeah,
us a
so
little bit
imagine scheduling a program in your church on a Saturday afternoon and have sort of a healing masterclass talking about specific things like death penalty, abortion, euthanasia, wounded people, spiritual abuse, all of these subcategories. You could specialize the thing that you think fits your congregation. And
yeah.
then I stick around for Sunday, and we have Sunday morning worship, and I offer to preach in connection with the thing that we did the day before. We just did this very thing in Northern Ireland, and I think it was well received because people got to know me in the context of a kind of informal, up close kind of interactive mode. And then they saw me in church and playing the guitar with the kids. And so this is obviously our wheelhouse. I mean, Acorn Christian Healing Academy. I mean, we are known for being the place where people come for healing prayer. And so obviously this is where we lead. This is kind of your wheelhouse here because I'm learning more about listening, and you're an experienced leader of our Listening Academy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing the Listening Academy and training people in it. And this is something that we have taken to all sorts of contexts, whether it's a church, whether it's a charity or organization, sometimes even people who volunteer for Samaritans, as an example, come and receive training in listening through Acorn. And the model that we look at and that we equip people with is a active reflective method of listening. So it's essentially repeating back what people have told you in their own words, so that they're hearing their own story as they have said it. And it's really transformative. As I said before, we were with a group last Saturday, and although when we do listening practice with these groups, it's somewhat a staged practice. People know that it's not a time of real listening, but then when they've done the listening activity, they go, that was real. Actually it was really helpful to be able
It's wonderful. I did the academy with two of our facilitators, and I thought it was great, and I did my mental health first aider training the following week.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing how it enhanced my mental health first aid work, having done the Listening Academy. And I'm sure that the mental health first aid people would say, oh gosh, a listening course in conjunction with what we do is perfect. And the same kind of crowd needs to refine their listening skills. But that gives you an idea of what is possible for those who are looking for something to spice up their 2026 offerings.
Yeah. Okay. So this next one I'm really excited about because it's feeling fresh and it's feeling new. So the next one is the Reconciliation Academy. Talk us through a little bit of this, Chris.
It really is something that has just come out of prayer. I prayed about this when we were doing our logo work to recreate the Acorn logo. One of the funny things was I said, we need a logo for a Reconciliation Academy. And I thought, well, but we don't really have one of those. But I don't know why I was so pushed to do this. And then it wasn't that long ago, I was sitting on the corner of my bed, and I was just filled with the reality of the world and its brokenness and the anger, hearing about war in Palestine and Israel and Ukraine and all this stuff in America and the immigration conflict in the UK. And I thought, reconciliation is still very, very fresh.
Yeah.
It's a subject which then, as soon as I started pushing the reconciliation button, then Sarah Mullally is appointed the new Archbishop of Canterbury. And I went, oh, so, I mean, we really are in a time where people in the Global South and other parts of the Anglican Communion are feeling fragmented. And so I thought, a reconciliation academy which seeks to go into the church around the world and promote healing and reconciliation. So, you can see some of the subject areas, how to be a peacemaker in a world that really rewards conflict. I mean, it's so weird how you get the strokes to your ego by being an extremist, not by being a peacemaker. I'm a big fan of art and movies and theater, and I'm a theater chaplain in the West End. And so I love the idea of using art and movies to promote peace and conflict. And there's just so many layers to reconciliation and so many avenues to get there. And so again, there's a list that people can look at and they can say, ooh, this would be good for my people. And so when you're looking at your scheduling for 2026, you can begin to think, well, how can we, our little church in Giggleswick, England, how can we utilize Acorn as an organization to help grow our ministry and grow disciples in our community? And so the answer is go to the list, reach out on email. Lisa will be the one receiving that initial inquiry, and then the calendar's starting big stuff on it. I mean, I just got an inquiry about Naples, Italy. The folks in Sweden would like me to come back. So there's some really cool things happening. So don't wait around.
Definitely
I think the calendar's going to take shape, and this will be the first year where we actually have events every month, as well as our regular Academy offerings. And so we just want to say, it's here, it's upon us. The email is there. Take full advantage of this, and we are excited to see you in person in 2026.
We are indeed. So we'll see you then. Thanks, Chris.
Fantastic.